Yeah, Craig, thank you so much. Thought, in the past we've had slow starts, and we finally got it right on that side in terms of getting a good start. Probably didn't get rewarded, a little bit impatient in the 22. That try in the first half didn't really take any, sting out of us. We still thought we were in the game. Just think in the second half we probably made one or two errors defensively, and got punished for that. And then when you start chasing the game, you sort of put yourself even under more pressure.
Just Bafana as well. Just where do you feel you guys lost this game today? Because you guys had quite a decent first half, and second half you sort of dropped off the pace. Ireland sort of up the ante. So where do you feel that you guys went wrong?
Yeah, look, I thought we started very well, and then in the second half it's one or two errors that then started giving them entries into our 22, and they could build a bit of momentum with that. Set piece probably better, but not where it needs to be. And at international level, if you don't get that right, you're always going to be under the pump. And it's probably one of the areas. And once they felt they got confidence from that, they started sort of dominating the collisions a little bit more. It's a whole story. If you're going backwards in the set piece, then it just puts you under massive pressure going anywhere else. And then probably could have kept the ball a little bit more towards the end. But again, players are making decisions based on what they see on the field.
Hi, Paul. Sorry.
Just ask so.
Hi, Paul. Mandisa from MFM here. Beginning of the week, you said you had no external pressure going to the game, but more internal pressure. But you started the game very well. What do you think went wrong during the second half of the game?
I think to add on Coach Bav's point, we talked about a lot in the week about how we want to start the game differently than we started the first or the second and the third game. I thought we really started well. I just think starting of the second half, we were still in it, and I felt in control probably until the last 10 minutes. I think that set piece dominance that Ireland got over us just put us at the back of the momentum. I feel like that's where we struggled a bit today.
Paul, was there a bit of impatience in that first half, because you made a lot of good attacks and there was a knock on spilled ball there or a poor decision? Was that just a lack of patience at times?
We wanted to play, we wanted to score tries, and we wanted to take the opportunities there where we could. I think more execution problem than impatience, or maybe those two goes hand in hand. So probably a bit impatient and just a lack of execution here and there.
Coach Bath, just for you, the tournament's not done. There's obviously still another match to play. Going to be difficult or easy to pick the players up to continue, for that final match come Friday?
Yeah, look, we're all disappointed with the result of today, but I said in the change room to the players that we've got one more, and regardless of where we would have ended up after today, we still have got one more game, so we need to make sure that we're on the right side of that from a preparation point of view. Most of them, they're 20 years old, so this is a great opportunity. They're representing their country, and for some of them, they might never get it again, so especially playing the home tournament. So it shouldn't be too difficult to get us up. We'll be disappointed, and I think, it's a hurting. The change room's hurting at the moment. But we have to make sure we get up for the next one.
Coach, the game was probably lost in the 30-minute period in the second half, where Ireland was excellent. Ireland's also coming off 5 matches in the Six Nations where they won all the games. Do you think that cohesiveness was the difference between the two teams? Just that excellence that they showed for that 30-minute period?
Look, they were good value for their win. We need to be fair to them. But one of the things that we've constantly been talking about, and it's quite clear to see, we're not making excuses, is certain teams are just better at playing under pressure situations because they're exposed to those pressure situations. You take the first half, you take some of the games we've played when we've really been on top, and we've done well. But there's a certain time in any game where the pressure is on, and it's how you handle that. So we know, 26, I spoke to the coach, 26 of the 30 that are here played in the Six Nations Grand Slam winning team. Some of the guys that are here were playing last year in the summer series, I think about half of their group. So you can just imagine that they've almost had 10, 12 maybe international matches together. you know, so that does help them in certain situations. But I think if we were better on the day, we could have certainly won as well.
Coach, looking at all the games in pool, looking at all the games in the pool, it's kind of same pattern performance-wise. What was not happening that you think you could have done better to change the outcome to them?
Consistency is probably one of the things. You know, you get on top of a side and you don't really get rewarded for that. We spoke about execution. That is one of the things. The pool stage is also a different ball game because everyone feels they've got a chance. Struggle a lot, you know, in the set piece. And today sort of came back to haunt us at the end of the game in the second half. So, I mean, we can't run away from that. So that's just how it went for us.
Coach, and then we've spoken, you touched on the fact that the Six Nations and obviously the Northern Hemisphere teams play a lot more international games. Do you foresee that there's a possibility of the under-20s maybe looking at other internationals in preparation of a tournament like this? I know we've played a lot of games, but is that a possibility or something that you could look into?
Look, we'd love that. It's obviously above my pay grade. And it's not for lack of wanting from our side. You know, match-wise, I think we're game ready throughout the tournament. The biggest difficulty is once you're dealing with that pressure, where you know teams are kicking onto you, then you need to exit. When your set piece is under pressure, how do you deal with that? And we just haven't had that type of preparation. You know, so we're not looking for excuses as far as international matches, etc. A day like today, good for 40 minutes, not good for the other, pretty good for 50, not good for the other 30. And the reality of rugby is always the same, you're going to play for 80.
Bafana,
ter opsomming van die wedstryd hierso. Jammer. En van jou kant af, het 'n opsomming waar dit op verkeerd gegaan het en hoe die voorbereiding hierdie week gewees voor daardie laaste wedstryd.
Ek dink om te begin definitief teleurgesteld en dis effektief nie wat ons wou doen. Ons het gekom om die kompetisie te wen. Maar baie geluk aan Ierland ook. Ek dink hulle was baie goed geweest en om die vraag te beantwoord, ek dink vaste fasette het ons net so 'n bietjie ondergekry vandag. Daar was gedeeltes wat ons uitstekend was. Maar hier en daar klein goedjies wat op die ou die groot verskil gemaak het en wat ons aan die verkeerde kant van die taalbord gesit het.
Just Bafana, a big talking point, you've spoken a lot about the set pieces from the game one against Georgia. Is there anything you can say about that in terms of, you may put your finger on why you guys battled in the scrums and lines particularly?
Consistency probably in terms of our technical detail and probably learning on the job, I think, in as far as the players are concerned.